Alright, so I created another smoky look with the Mandalorian palette. Here I'm starting out with this gray shade, following the angle of my lower lash line upwards, and then following my crease, placing the color above the crease, making the line about the thickness of the brush, just slowly making my way towards the inner corner, sloping downwards as I go in. Once you have an even application of the color, you're going to blend out the top edge of that shade using little circular motions like this. This will be the transition shade for the next gray shade. So I'm just taking my time blending out the edges. Just blending out the outer corner, being sure to maintain that sideways V shape in the outer corner. I feel like the shade had a couple of different tones to it, so it looks a little bit gray and brown on the lid as I blended it out. So here I am following that slope on the outer corner to maintain that V shape, feathering it downwards a little bit, just making sure everything's blended out. You don't want to bring it up too high. Next, I'm adding this darker gray with a smaller brush, placing the color tighter into the crease, following kind of the same shape that we did on the previous shade. This will just add a little bit of concentration to the color, and then blending it into the shade that we applied previously with little circular motions and swiping motions. This just adds a little bit of depth and dimension. Next, I'm applying this silvery shade all over the lid, keeping it on the lid, and then blending it a little bit into the crease shades to have a soft blend and transition between the two, just feathering out the edges. I'm going back in with that crease brush and just blending out the edges a little bit. Next, with a brown, I'm adding a little bit of depth in the outer corner, blending into that V shape and sweeping inwards a tad, using little circular motions to blend it out. Once that's all blended out, I'm going in with this brown shade on the outer portion of the lid, meeting it in the center of the lid, feathering into the brown we just had and the silver. Next, I'm applying this peachy kind of shade on the inner corner, and then feathering it downwards onto the lower lash line. Just blending out the edges because it is a little bit of a darker shade for an inner corner color, so I want the edges to be seamless. And they're just kind of connecting to that outer corner V. Just softly kind of feathering out the edges using little circular motions. Bringing the color inwards a little bit. Next, I'm drawing on a wing with a brown eyeliner. Drawing a line at the same angle of my lower lash line to start, and then dragging it in towards the inner corner, making the line thinner as I go, and then filling in the shape. Adding an inner corner wing as well. Adding mascara as well as false lashes, and that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below as well as the notification bell to be notified of the next time I post. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!